Hello everyone, welcome to CBS Institute. In this video, we are going to discuss these 5 important current affairs. Okay, I will explain one by one. Please make sure that you make your own notes based on the information or the explanation provided here. Okay, I will explain one by one. First one, Amnesty International. Now let us see the details of this Amnesty International. See, Amnesty International, it is a non-governmental organization, NGO, okay, established in the year 1961, headquartered at London, UK, the United Kingdom. Okay, Secretary General of Amnesty International is Kumi Naidu. Earlier, there were questions based on Amnesty International information. See, Amnesty International, non-governmental organization, okay, established in the year 1961, but this year is not that much important. But headquarters of Amnesty International are located in London, the United Kingdom. Secretary General of Amnesty International is Kumi Naidu. Okay, see, this NGO mainly focuses on human rights. This NGO mainly focuses on human rights. See, Amnesty International has international presence. It also has its operations in our country, India. Okay, see, this NGO, Amnesty International, has been in news. Okay, see, why it has been in news is recently Government of India has frozen bank accounts of Amnesty International, which means Government of India has seized the bank accounts of Amnesty International. Further, Amnesty International had announced that it had ceased its operations. It had stopped its operations in India because it has become very difficult for Amnesty International to continue operations in India without finances. Okay, see, why the Government of India has taken this decision of freezing bank accounts of Amnesty International. Okay, reasons are not important from our examination point of view, but I will tell you the reasons, but these are not important from our examination point of view. See, Government of India said that Amnesty International had received donations from foreign countries. While receiving the foreign countries, the Amnesty International had violated the rules of Foreign Contributions Regulation Act FCRA 2010. Okay, see, Government of India said Amnesty International had violated rules of Foreign Contributions Regulation Act. Okay, so this is government version. Okay, but Amnesty International said that we had exposed the human right violations in Jammu and Kashmir, so Government of India had seized our bank accounts. Okay, so this is Amnesty International version, but Government of India said it had that Amnesty International had violated the rules of FCRA. Okay, but these reasons are not important. See, if the questions are to be formed, are to be asked in our exam, questions will be: which of the following international non-governmental organization, a prominent non-governmental organization, has announced ceasing, cancelling, stopping of its operations in India? Okay, so Amnesty International. Otherwise, Amnesty International has announced that it had stopped its operations in India. Where are the headquarters of Amnesty International? Can be a question. Okay, London. Who is the Secretary General of Amnesty International? Can also be a question. Okay, so Kumi Naidu. Okay, so there can be a question FCRA. Okay, in FCRA, what C stands for, what R stands for, what F stands for. Okay, so there can be questions based on FCRA also. Okay, Foreign Contributions Regulation Act. So this was enacted in the year 2010. So this is about Amnesty International. See, it mainly focuses on human rights. Okay, next one, second one, high flow rate fluoride and iron removal technology. Okay, among the problems that India has been facing, one of the problems is fluoride content in water. Okay, so in order to make the water safe for drinking purpose, okay, fluoride content should be removed. Okay, so this technology, high flow rate fluoride and iron removal technology, is in news recently. Okay, see, this technology has been developed by Central Mechanical Engineering Research Institute. This is important. Central Mechanical Engineering Research Institute. This is headquartered at Durgapur, West Bengal. This is important. Okay, so Durgapur, West Bengal. Durgapur, West Bengal. Okay, see, this technology, high flow rate fluoride and iron removal technology, has been developed by Central Mechanical Engineering Research Institute. See, CMERI has transferred this technology to a private company. Okay, so private company is Capricorns Aqua Private Limited. Aqua Private Limited. So this is also based in West Bengal. See, this technology has been developed by CMERI. Now this technology has been transferred to a private company, Capricorns Aqua Private Limited. See, using this technology, this private company will develop water purification systems. Okay, water filters. Okay, so why it has been in news is this is affordable, less cost. Okay, so Capricorns Aqua Private Limited will develop water purification systems based on this technology. Okay, so for this reason this technology has been in news. See, if the questions are to be asked, this is related to science and technology portion. Okay, if the questions are to be raised out of this information, there can be a question, which among the following institutions has developed high flow rate fluoride and iron removal technology? So answer is CMERI. Otherwise, CMERI has developed this technology, giving the name. Okay, CMERI is headquartered at Durgapur, West Bengal. Okay, so recently CMERI also is in news for another reason. The reason is CMERI has set up world's largest solar tree. Okay, for this reason CMERI has been news. It has set up world's largest solar tree in Durgapur, West Bengal. Okay, there can be a question, world's largest solar tree is in, where is it? Durgapur, West Bengal. Okay, so Central Mechanical Engineering Research Institute. Okay, otherwise question can be the technology, high flow rate fluoride and iron removal technology has been transferred to, can be a question, Capricorns Aqua Private Limited. Okay, so this is all about high flow rate fluoride and iron removal technology. See, this CMERI works under CSIR. Okay, CSIR. See, Council for Scientific and Industrial Research. It has 38 laboratories under it. Okay, one of the laboratories is CEMRI. Okay, for example, CCMB, okay, Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology in Hyderabad. Okay, like this there are 38 mega laboratories under CSIR. Okay, so CMERI is also one of the laboratories under CSIR. Okay, see, CSIR is a prominent research institution, largest research institution in India. Okay, so actually president, okay, this was established in 1942. Okay, 1942. CSIR president is prime minister. CSIR president is prime minister. Whoever is the current prime minister, that prime minister will act as the president of CSIR. Okay, so under him there will be director general. There will be director general. So present to director general of CSIR is Shekhar C. Mande. Shekhar C. Mande. This can be a question in our exam. Who is the current director general of CSIR? Please remember, president is prime minister. Okay, director general is Shekhar C. Mande. Okay, so this is all about high flow rate fluoride and iron removal technology. Further, CMERI important, CSIR also important, Capricorns Aqua Private Limited, okay, becomes important. Third one, World Risk Report. Okay, so World Risk Report has been released recently. This has been prepared by United Nations University Institute. Okay, United Nations University Institute for Environment and Human Security. Human Security. Please remember the name of it. This is enough. Okay, United Nations University Institute for Environment and Human Security. So this institute has prepared and released World Risk Report. Actually, this report tracks the countries that are vulnerable to natural disasters. Okay, vulnerable to natural disasters. Okay, so in which country more number of natural disasters may occur. Okay, so this World Risk Report indicates that. Okay, so in the report, total 181 countries were considered. Okay, 181 countries were considered. Okay, I have already told you, whenever there is a report or index, what is important? First is the first country, and also very important, India's rank. Okay, so this report surveyed 181 countries altogether. Okay, so first country, okay, first country, which means most risky country. Okay, the country which is most vulnerable to natural disasters, okay, is a country called Vanuatu. This becomes a new name maybe for some. Okay, so Vanuatu, okay, is a country. This is most risky country, most vulnerable to natural disasters according to World Risk Report 2020. Okay, see, India is at 89th rank. This is important, 89th rank. Okay, so this is most vulnerable to natural disasters, second, third, fourth, fifth. So India is at 89th country, okay, out of 181 countries. Okay, so the last one, okay, last one, which means least vulnerable is Qatar. Least vulnerable is Qatar. Okay, so 181th rank is least vulnerable. Okay, this also becomes important because it is least vulnerable. Okay, so there are fewer number of possibilities of occurring natural disasters in Qatar according to World Risk Report. So this is least risk country, Qatar. Whenever country comes into news, what we have to know? First, capital city and currency. Capital city is Port Villa. Okay, so Vanuatu is currency. Okay, Vanuatu. So there can be a question. Port Villa is capital city of country is Vanuatu. Otherwise, Vanuatu's capital city is Port Villa. Okay, so there can be a question based on currency also. What is the capital city of Qatar? Qatar capital city is Doha. Okay, so Qatari Riyal is currency. Okay, so we can expect one question from capital cities. Okay, we can also expect one question from currencies, but we cannot expect which particular question may be asked in our exam. Okay, see, please learn at least 5 to 10 capital cities currencies daily, so this becomes very easy for you. Okay, so this is World Risk Report. What is important? India's rank and Vanuatu, that is first country. Least vulnerable country to natural disasters is Qatar. Okay, next one, World Economic Forum annual report. See, this World Economic Forum annual meeting has assumed very much significance. It has been famous for years. Okay, so World Economic Forum, okay, annual meeting. Every year a meeting is conducted by World Economic Forum in Davos, a city in Switzerland. See, World Economic Forum headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland. Okay, in a particular city called Cologne. Okay, Cologne. The Cologne is in Geneva is in Switzerland. Okay, so the founder of WEF, World Economic Forum, is Klaus Schwab. He is the founder. Okay, so Cologne is in Geneva is in Switzerland. So there can be a question. Earlier several times it was asked the headquarters of World Economic Forum. Okay, so World Economic Forum conducts annual meeting. Okay, every year it conducts a meeting. Okay, so it invites entrepreneurs, world entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs around the world to the meeting. Okay, so they share their own ideas. Okay, how to find solutions to the problems that the world is currently facing. Okay, so they share their own ideas. Okay, so at the World Economic Forum annual meeting. Okay, so in the year 2020, 50th annual meeting of World Economic Forum was held. But next one, World Economic Forum annual meeting 2021 becomes 51st annual meeting. Okay, 51st annual meeting. Okay, 51st annual meeting. So there can be a question. World Economic Forum annual meeting 2021 is how many edition? This is 51st. Okay, so why annual meeting of 2021 has been in news is, see, every year it is held in Davos, a city in Switzerland. Okay, so due to the pandemic, coronavirus, the venue of World Economic Forum annual meeting 2021 has been moved to another city called Lucerne. Okay, Lucerne, Okay, this is also in Switzerland. Okay, see, World Economic Forum annual meeting 2021 will be held from May 18th to 21st. 18th to 21st to 2021. Okay, so with the theme, the Great Reset. The Great Reset. See, this has assumed significance, okay, because thoughts of the great leaders, thoughts of great entrepreneurs are shared, okay, for the problems that the world is currently facing. Okay, so from May 18th to May 21st, 2021, 51st edition of World Economic Forum annual meeting 2021 will be held. Okay, in which city? Lucerne. Okay, Lucerne. Earlier it was held in Davos. Okay, so this is all about World Economic Forum annual meeting 2021. So there could be a question. The Great Reset is the theme of World Economic Forum annual meeting. So date is also important here. Okay, see, please make your own notes based on this information. Okay, so that it becomes very easy for you to read, to revise later. Okay, see, last one is very simple. Earlier there were questions in different competitive exams. This is International Girl Child Day. Okay, International Girl Child Day is celebrated on 11th October every year. 11th October every year. Okay, so this year 2020 theme is My Voice, Our Equal Future. We can expect one question based on the days. We can also expect a question based on currencies, capital cities. Okay, so International Girl Child Day is observed on 11th October every year. So 2020 International Girl Child Day theme is My Voice, Our Equal Future. See, there can be a question. The theme of the day is given. Okay, question would be My Voice, Our Equal Future is the theme of which of the following days? The day is International Girl Child Day. Okay, it can also be asked in reverse form. International Girl Child Day is observed on 11th October. 2020 theme is, can be a question, My Voice, Our Equal Future. Okay, so these are the 5 important current affairs I have selected. Okay, please make your own notes based on the explanation provided here, so it becomes very easy for you, okay, to revise the material later. Okay, thank you.